She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it. She make it clap, clap, clap. 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 She make it clap, clap, clap.
Hey, welcome to Tiger TV for this week. It's a little bit different. Jez is finishing up his show at the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and I'm on the road with the NBL1 teams. I booked my own accommodation here at the Four Seasons Motel on Springvale Road on the lands of the Kulin Nation, and we have got a special episode for you. We're going to look back at round 2 of the NBL1. We're going to look ahead to round 3 of the NBL1, and we're going to check in with our flying Big V teams. Okay, NBL1 Round 2. The men and the women both had 2 games each. We had Ringwood on Saturday and Knox on Sunday. Captain Jack led the way with 22 points. Taj Chahal was getting a little bit hot from 3 and got a 4-point play there at one stage, and we fought back. Felix von Hoff hitting a 3-pointer with about 52 seconds left in the game, but Ringwood were just a little bit too strong with too many options, and Jonathan Lawton picking up Player of the Week there. Too good for us, and Ringwood brought a heap of their own fans. And game 2 for round 2 on Sunday versus the Knox Raiders. We got beaten by 32 points. Our offense was just a little bit dry in the first half, only had about 1 assist at half time. But Mason Gaze hit a couple of threes in the second half to give us a bit of a fight back, and it was so good to see Big Jack Whitbourne finally suit up for us, getting his first start in this round. And young fella Jacoby Hunter take the floor as well in his debut for the Tigers. But just all over the courts, Knox were just too good for us. And Tommy Wilson, 18 points. Speaking of Tommy Wilson, I just want to finally address an issue, okay? I'm an absolute idiot. I've been getting messages left, right and centre from all the players and all the staff. I made a mistake calling Tommy Wilson Jack. I'm so sorry, Tommy. None of the players want to hang out with me on the road trip. They don't return my calls. I've been having nightmares. Jack, mate, yeah, I know. How long have I known you?
Long enough to know the name, that's for sure.
I'm so sorry.
Me out in the game.
This week I was calling you Jack on the mic, mate. Do you forgive me? I was a Freddo Frog as a way of apology.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry, mate.
I do love a Cadbury Freddo Frog. So.
Buddy, sorry. See it. Won't happen again, Jack. Oh my God, even when I'm apologising to Tommy, I accidentally called him Jack. Big apology, Tommy. Round 2 was mental health round in conjunction with Headspace. Big thank you to all players who are wearing green socks and officials who were blowing green whistles. You can make a donation to Headspace on their website.
Clap, clap. She make it clap, clap.
And on to the women for round 2. Saturday night against Ringwood, had a 7-point loss. Jade Melbourne started really well, almost a triple-double. Charlotte Brand-Catazano, 3 points. Sarah Blitzarv's Caleb's corner. A lot of transition D, no fouls in the first half. That's a crazy stat. Abby Sutherland was really strong against Jack, Danielle, and Imam, but the second half we went a bit cold from 3, and the Hawks had some good shooting. And late threes from Sammy Simon, Steph Blitzarves, but JDA, too big, too strong, proving the difference. And on to Sunday against Knox. We lost by 18 points. Jade Melbourne was everywhere again. Alicia Frolling, 13 points at halftime, a little hard to stop. Good scoring share from Knox, points inside and out. And Frolling had finished up with 21 points and 13 rebounds, and Pierce as well backing up. Solid effort there, supporting with 22 points of her own. Jade Melbourne, last game with us, she finished with 21 points and 8 as well, stat line. And Sierra Dillard, her second game, she had a couple of minutes in on the Saturday night, but she got a whole lot of minutes off the bench here and finished up with 14 points, 11 rebounds. Again, I've said this before, probably better than what I could do. But she was the shortest player on the court there at one stage, and she got, seriously, I think it was about 3 to 5 offensive rebounds in one possession. It was absolutely brilliant to see. So good to see Sierra in the lineup. Jade, we're going to miss you. Sierra, welcome. What an initiation you've had. All right, we're going to look at the NBL1 ladder. It was a very tough weekend for us at home. Women, middle of the pack there in 9th, and men just off the bottom, looking to bounce back this weekend. All right, let's touch base with the Big V teams. Both squads, the men and the women, youth champ, are absolutely flying. Both have records of 6-0. Both have dominated teams recently. And just to keep you up to date with players, we've got Wilson Amos for the men, averaging about 18 points a game. We've got Jack Whitbourne back playing NBL1, but he's also going to be in the Big V team as well. He just won gold with the Emus at the Albert Schweitzer competition overseas, so he's going to be in prime form. And for the women, Layla Davis averaging 16.7 rebounds, and Neve Giddy 14.6 rebounds a game. We're going to have a deeper look at those squads in the coming weeks.
Clap, clap, she make it clap, clap.
All right, we're up to round 3 of the NBL1, and it's our first games away from the Tiger Den this season. That's why I'm holed up here in the Four Seasons Motel here on Springvale Road. So on Saturday night, we're taking on the Waverley Falcons, and Sunday, Diamond Valley Eagles. We're going to look to the men first, and for Waverley, tough outfit. They're experienced at every position, this squad. Players with NBL1, lots of NBL1 games under their belt, NBL experience as well, and the squad has been together for years, so chemistry you'd expect would be really, really high. They're going to clear the floor, try to get to the basket, and they're currently middle of the ladder at the minute with a 2-2 win-loss record. The players we want to watch out for: ex-Tiger Junior, DJ Vasiljevic, who's blowing up the NBL, and is also, a fringe Australian boomer player as well. He's averaging about 21 points in the NBL1. He can heat up from 3 very, very quickly. Malik Munier, he made the All-Star team last year in the NBL1 West. He's averaging about 16 points in the NBL1 South this season, as well as old favourites Benny Lewis and an ex-Tiger, Dexter Kernich Drew, both fluid and great scorers. Game 2, that's on the Sunday at Diamond Valley against the Eagles. It's a great opportunity here for us to get the W. It's the only team below us on the ladder at this current point in time, and they haven't had a win all year. So looking for a good hit out here on the Sunday against Diamond Valley. Eric Kafritzis is a young guard, 17 points a game. He's had experience training with the Melbourne United squad. And Jock Perry, ex-Melbourne Tigers, a legitimate 7-footer. He can stretch the floor, 15 points a game and 8 rebounds. Yeah, got some pretty good restaurants here in Waverley. Anyway, on to the women. The Waverley Falcons squad for the women, they made the grand final last year. They're not the fastest team in the league, but with the likes of Southside Flyers champions players, Carly Ernst and ex-Tiger Beck Cole, they'll surely make up for any misgivings in the speed department, and they're going to set lots of screens, shoot lots from 3, and they're equal with us on the ladder at the minute with a 2-2 record. And the women at Diamond Valley as well, the women's Eagles squad, very well coached by Dee Butler, former Australian under-19 coach, and she's going to run a lot of motion offense with a lot of mid screens, and their main player that we really want to look out for is Gemma Potter, who is an up-and-coming star of the WNBL.
Tiger TV.
Well, that's it for this week's Tiger TV, live from the Four Seasons Motel on Springvale Road. And yep, still haven't heard back from Drew. He's still finishing his chess game with Felix von Hoff. Get out, support the Tigers teams at Waverley and Diamond Valley this week, or if you can't be bothered, you want to stay home and eat chicken soup and catch it online. Get yourself a membership and join up on our social medias for the Melbourne Tigers. This week's episode, on a serious note, was dedicated to one of our family who we lost recently. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it. She make it clap.